For others, life is a dice roll, and waiting on faith ain't for us. When you realize that you can't trust them out with a light go. They try but couldn't love you enough. There's music on my neck, wishing water pop on diamonds, the light show. Looking like the sun in the club. If you end up with us, then your credit score gotta be psycho. I'm talking 850 or plus.
What's up, y'all? Can't hotel back at it again with another one.
They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block, I'ma send his ass far as the flight go. Ain't worried about ducking a judge. Keep flying for your bitches, cause any minute Repo might show. You know that shit up in the funk. Heard your man was in there singing for us like they was calling a maestro. Cause time that heavy can crush. When you pay a nigga back like it's
Happy Monday, happy Monday.
the last word you hear in the trunk. You don't know what I know. You ain't see what I see.
I heard that new quest up here is a certified classic.
Fetty so strong, you gotta make it.
That Fetty so strong, you gotta make it for one hot.
The fans turn the crib inside out. Phone niggas let the inside out. Fresh British jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out. Get
What's up, Josh?
7 feet snug in the waistline. Both sticks came with the drum. I was 5'6", shoulder with a chip. Push a nigga to take mine. Index yanked till you numb. Windex, cause this thing is break, gon' make you change minds. I done seen Hercules run.
Like I said, if you ain't heard that new clip, that's the thing.
My brick walk was second to none.
Straight playthrough.
Check out the register one. Miami niggas like Big Purr, cause they numbers was face on.
So it's weird, yo. It's weird as shit. So if I vertically stream like this, yo, YouTube don't fuck with me. YouTube don't fuck with me. They might be like, all right, we can't monetize the video because it's got music in it. But they don't pull my shit, yo. That shit be wild, yo. But my evening stream, they be fucking with me. Matter of fact, I found out why they cut me on last Thursday. They cut me on last Thursday because I had a knife in my hand. I picked up one of my knives. So I'm like, come on, yo, really though? Because I picked up a knife for 2 seconds. Are you serious? That's that bullshit. But if I upload the stream, right, like as it being pre-recorded, they won't snatch the shit down. It's weird as shit, yo. So on the stream you can't do this shit, but I can fucking upload a video of me touching a gun and all this other shit. It's wild, yo. It's so stupid. Fetty so strong, gotta cook it with one eye closed. Damn.
When we are together, we got power.
Hope everybody having a wonderful day. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Hold on. I gotta bring in the kick string.
Catch me in the kitchen where the dope is, with the apron is whiter. Smart distribution wide open. Now,
what up over there, Kick? We got Kick in the building.
Ron Brown and the baby roaches. Got your bitch.
Wanted to tell if you're listening over on Kick. Let me know y'all is in the building. By the way, the stinkers really frozen. By the way, the sinkers be open. Cause by the way, the stinkers really chosen. Head haloing, seated in the far. Damn, but you ain't going. 2 tone with the voice rolling. Just a few knocking over my toy soldiers. 1+4 acres. I remember the days of no game. This country is stallions in the states. With natural titties and no tables. Only one you I've been fucking this shit all weekend. I'm fucking this shit all weekend, yo.
Victorious, my body B.I.G. like I'm
talking about that clips, y'all. Put 5 emojis in the chat if you listen to that clips out.
Show me the difference. I'm doing every word that they know is. Today your niggas celebrate to your improvement. What it is. Cook the sodium, a pair of hypercar. No control, not back then. Kids work under linoleum, that thinking got me standing on this podium. Chop the roof off, nigga, this cool off. Up Virginia, nigga, dropping. Best looking, I hit some 2 off. The money's in the trailer park. Fuck what you thought.
What up, Steph? What up, Steph? What client list? We gonna talk about that shit, y'all. We we're gonna talk about that shit, yo. So now the DOJ is doing an inquiry with a FOIA request, along with what is it? Just the News, I think it was. The Judicial Watch. That's what it was. Judicial Watch. But yeah, just told us. You just told us that there was no list. Now you're doing another inquiry. Now you're just being so. Now you got rumors. You got rumors that Dan Bongino is about to step down as the deputy director because him and Pam Bondi done had a fucking fallout. I wonder what that fallout was about. I don't think we'll ever find out. But if Dan Bongino steps down, and this comes on the heels of the whole what client list scenario, it's some fuckery afoot, y'all. It's some fuckery afoot. And I seen somebody on X who made a pretty good point, right? Remember, Pam Bondi was never Trump's first pick. It was Matt Gaetz, right? Maybe Pam Bondi was installed in there to sabotage. I don't know, yo. I don't know. This shit is weird. First they like, what client? Oh, come on, this shit. Not charging or something? Hold on. Charging. Yeah, first it's like, what client list? What client list? Now they talk about it ain't no. Now they talk about they're going to do a FOIA request. That's true, Noel. That's how I feel, yo. That's how I feel, yo. So the question is, if Dan Bongino steps down, right? Does he go back to his show and start spilling the beans? You know what I mean? Is that what's going to happen? What's up, Montoya? That's my question. Because we ain't dumb, yo. The American people ain't stupid, yo. Right? We ain't dumb. We know it was a list. He wasn't doing all that shit by himself. Right? We not dumb. I'm going to say allegedly because we live on YouTube. Allegedly. He was Mossad. Just like her. Me and Ghislaine Maxwell. He worked. I think it was a joint. I think it was a joint agency operation. I think it was Mossad and Langley. Like I told you, I don't think his money was his. I don't think his properties was his. Information. They worked too hard to curate that shit. Why is this doing this? They worked too hard to curate that shit, right? He worked way too hard to curate that shit. It's charging. I don't know. Having this shit on, it'll be charging. You know what I mean? Shit wild to me, y'all. I know, right? What's up, Roy? Need to release them files, y'all. What files? Them niggas is tripping. Like we dumb. Like niggas is stupid. We ain't dumb, y'all. Release them fucking files, y'all. Anyway. Enough of that. What the fuck going on with Elmo, y'all? Elmo crashed out on X yesterday or some shit. I wake up this morning, because I ain't really look at X like that yesterday, right? I was just doing my thing out there. Went to make some bread. My bad, y'all. I'm all swerving. Went to make some bread and shit. I get on, what's the name today? I see Elmo trending. And shit. There we go. I see Elmo. I gotta move that out the way. Anything. I see Elmo trending and shit. How am I gonna do this? I think I gotta cut off the YouTube. Hold on. Hide that. Let's do this, do that. We're gonna bring this down here. Bring that right there. Shrink it a little bit. Boom. Then I'm gonna go back. Go back over here. Hit the thing for YouTube. Boom. I think we good right there. Excuse me. There we go. But yeah, so Elmo crashed out on fucking Elmo crashed out on X yesterday. What happened? Was he hacked or did whoever run the Elmo account crash out? That's my question. Did he get hacked or did whoever run the Elmo account did they crash out, yo? They was saying some ill shit, bro. They was saying some ill shit. I was like, hey, yo. He wanted to eradicate all the, you know what I mean? What's up, Mike B in the building? He wanted to eradicate all the landlords. He called Trump a kid toucher. Elmo was going off, and then they was like, oh, he was hacked. Ain't that everybody's excuse when they start going wild on social media? Oh, I was hacked. I was hacked. Oh man, Elmo went straight Kanye. Elmo went straight old Dolph on him. Candace Owens would be proud. Candace Owens would be proud. Hey, yo, that shit is crazy. And it's, oh, he was hacked. That shit is wild, yo. Because it's like, it's a fucking puppet, right? It's a fucking puppet. And people are looking at that shit like, oh my God, Elmo? Elmo has walked away from Sesame Street. What's up, Algorithms? Elmo's left Sesame Street. He's in the mean Twitter streets. Elmo left Sesame Street. He's in these mean Twitter streets, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I want to know who run Elmo's social media, yo. I want to know who run the fucking social media for Elmo, because that shit was fucking hilarious to me. That shit was fucking hilarious to me. People was really, really upset about this shit. I'm like, it's a motherfucking puppet. Like, really? Like, first off, why does Elmo got a fucking X account? That's my question. What'd you say, yo? I'm in the Lex bubble. What's up, Rude? What'd you say? I can't even see the damn what's the name. Into the bitch. Yo, go on what's the name, yo. Go on X, yo, and just go to trending topics, yo, and look for Elmo, yo. Elmo going crazy. But like, yo, it's a fucking puppet. People really taking this shit seriously. Like, really though. You got people championing the words from Elmo. You got people all disappointed in Elmo and shit. Man, that shit is funny. Fucking hilarious. Yeah, I'm on in the bubble today, the Lex bubble. I wish I had a Lex bubble. I thought about it. I want an old like GS 300. I want like a late 90s, early 2000s GS 300. I wouldn't mind that. I was looking at them. Like, I found a decent one for like $4,000, but I had shit to do. Money and just frivolously spend it on a car. You know what I mean? I got a nice car. I got my trucks. You know what I mean? I'm gonna chill on it. But anyway, yeah, yo. I'm like, man, if y'all don't cut this shit out, it's a fucking puppet. Y'all niggas is up. Like, this how you know niggas is fucking cooked, when they start taking their advice on a fucking Sesame Street character. That nigga ain't teaching you how to count or your fucking colors. You shouldn't be fucking taking any advice from Elmo or fucking Big Bird, Cookie Monster, Grover. You know what I mean? Oscar the Grouch and shit. If the count ain't teaching you how to fucking multiply or add, motherfucker, you shouldn't be listening to him. Jeez Louise. I don't know why I can't see the stream, see the fucking chat. It's like, I don't know, maybe it's a massive glare. Can I control the glare? No, I can't control that glare. Sorry guys if I can't see y'all shit. But yeah, they tripping. Right? I feel like everybody's crashing out right now, right? Everybody crashing out. Y'all see y'all see the what happened? I think in Texas they tried to ambush ICE again. So you had the ambushes they tried to do in LA, and they try to ambush ICE in Texas. Now, I don't know if this shit is a coordinated thing, right? I don't know if this shit is a coordinated thing or if this is these are people being copycats. I'm kind of leaning more to coordinated attacks from NGOs and shit like that. Giving them fresh like weapons and clothes and shit like that. That's what it seemed like to me. To me, it seemed like there's some entity funding this shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, he might run that Elmo account, bro. That shit is funny. Getting ready for the revolution. I've been ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready, baby. Ken and Hotep been ready for the revolution, my nigga. Yeah, man, y'all know me. Y'all know me. I figured out how to keep my phone cool a little bit. We back. My bad, y'all. For some reason my charger stopped working. Go figure, right? My charger stopped working. Go figure. Anyway, we back, though. Chat if y'all can still hear me. One in the chat if y'all still with me. One in the chat if y'all still with me. One in the chat. There we go. There we go. Just want to make sure y'all can hear me. Yeah, I'm on the AC for real. So, cause I'm trying to keep the phone from fucking. I'll turn it down a little bit. Is that better? Does it sound a little better? I don't got this up here. I can't even use it right now. For some reason, like the little thing. So I got these lavalier mics, right? And then it come with an adapter, but the adapter is supposed to be charging the phone, but it ain't fucking charging the fucking phone fast enough. You know? Nah, it's not the glasses mic. Not right now. I gotta let the phone charge up, so. That's why it was in front of the AC vent. So, like I said, can y'all hear me? I would put it in the AirPods, but the AirPods shitty. Actually, you know what? I got some other ones that's not too bad. Let me try this real quick. Motherfuckers dead as always too. Damn. You nigga all over the place out this bitch. Yeah. Alright, that's what's up. It's all good. We're gonna do it this way. You arrest the riders, the people throwing bricks and shit. I don't blame them. Yeah, that's assault. That's assault. I don't give a fuck whether it's an officer or a civilian. That shit is fucking assault, bro. My phone would go off and we had a bunch of people in the chat. Ain't that a bitch? We had a bunch of people in this bitch. I think we had like 40 or 50 people. It'll build back up, I guess. Anyway. Get it, yo. I don't understand. I swear I don't. Like, what they don't get about illegal immigration. gaslighting everybody, and they're causing these riots. They're causing all of this uproar in the streets instead of just being honest about what's going on. Is that we have a bunch of people in here illegally. They're a drain on the taxpayers. They're a drain on our cities and our resources, and they gotta go. But see, they looking at them as a new voter base, and they've been looking at them as a new voter base, so they're gonna sit there and curtail to them and capitulate to them and get these dumbass NPC Americans on the same train as them. I'm like, all right, you want to sit there and you want to riot and you want to attack the fucking ICE officers, right? We got a HOTEP that's a part of ICE, you know what I mean? But you want to attack ICE officers, cool. We gonna deport your dumb ass with them too. We gonna send your dumb ass to Alligator Alcatraz with their asses. How about that? How about that? You want to stand in solidarity with these niggas? All right, stand in solidarity with them at fucking Alligator Alcatraz. We'll put you right in the room with them. We'll put you right in the room with them. So apparently there was a raid on a marijuana farm. I think it was in Texas. There was a raid on the marijuana farm. So they rounded up more than 300 illegals at this marijuana farm, and they found 10 unaccompanied minors. I'm gonna say that again. They rounded up more than 300 illegals at this marijuana farm, and they recovered 10 unaccompanied minors. And unaccompanied meaning they was not with their parents or a guardian. That's a good question, yo. That's a good question, Rob. You already know. They getting help from somebody, that's some NGO or some government entity helping them. That's true, Don. And they invited them. But we heard Biden said the shit. He said, I'm going to let 11 million undocumented citizens into America. I played it 1 million times. I did a whole video on that shit. You know what I mean? I did a whole stream on that shit. Oh, Southern California? Thanks, Carlo. Appreciate that, yo. I appreciate that. But that shit crazy, yo. But they still want to act like we're doing like this huge disservice to them and we're putting them in concentration. Ain't none of that shit. What about when Obama had the kids in the fucking tinfoil blankets and shit at his little detention center, separating families and shit like that? They try to put that shit on Trump. Obama did that shit in 2014. Nobody said nothing about it. Nobody ain't say shit about Biden holding the motherfuckers in parking lots with no air conditioning and shit, and fucking fences and all of that other shit. Nobody said shit about that. That's the crazy part. They gotta fucking go, yo. What's her name? Karen. What's that bitch name in California? In LA, Karen what? Karen Bass? Karen Bass, they giving them money, yo. She's giving illegals money. I think she's giving them like $500 a piece. Well, they can't work because they're afraid they're going to work because ICE is going to apprehend them. So she's aiding and abetting. Not only is she aiding and abetting, you got a bunch of homeless people on the streets in California and LA. You got all of this shit going on. You got people who still trying to be made whole from the fires and shit like that. They ain't getting shit. But you want to go ahead and throw a bunch of money at the illegals. How fucking crazy is that? How fucking crazy is that, yo? But they want to be mad at Trump. Trump's a monster. No, he's not, yo. He's upholding the law. He's upholding the law. What he's doing is a fucking course correction of what the Biden administration was trying to do. That's what the fuck it is. It's funny as shit. The same thing with the Social Security shit, Medicaid. 14 million citizens will be affected by the... No. A lot of the people that's going to be affected is fucking illegals. That's who's going to be affected. Illegals and then lazy motherfuckers who don't want to work. That's it. They the only ones that's going to be affected. It's not going to affect children. It's not going to affect special needs kids and none of that shit like they want y'all to believe. No, it's going to affect these motherfuckers out here who's able-bodied, who is more than able to work, who don't want to work. That shit is crazy. And we all been saying that shit. Everybody say that shit. Like you be mad as shit. You see a motherfucker out here, you working your ass off trying to make ends meet. Motherfucker just living off of the system. We all know people like that. Living off of the system, ain't lifting a finger to do nothing. All I gotta do is have another baby and I get more money from the government. All I gotta do is have another kid. Let me fall off this ladder real fast so I can get this fucking disability check. Maybe motherfuckers get disability. There ain't nothing disabled about them. Ain't shit disabled about them. But they going after Trump for correcting that shit. No, correct that shit, nigga. I know a few motherfuckers on disability. No, you on disability, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Out here, they on disability, but they out here don't living their best life. You're the dumb. Here we go with dumbass niggas, yo. Illegal immigrants are getting Social Security, you goofy motherfucker. They're getting Medicaid, they're getting fucking Medicare, they're getting fucking WIC, they're getting food stamps. They are getting Social Security, you goofy motherfucker. I hate dumb niggas, yo. I hate dumb niggas. Fucking retarded motherfuckers, yo. Are you that stupid, nigga? They getting money. They got New York was giving them $10,000 fucking gift cards with apartments, putting thousands of dollars on food stamp cards for illegals. You goofy motherfucker. That's called Social Security. I hate dumb niggas, y'all. What the fuck you call that? What the fuck you call $1,000 a month in food stamps? What do you call public housing? They getting Social Security benefits without being citizens. Yeah, you vote the motherfuckers out who's making that shit happen. You vote Karen Bass out. What's the motherfucker in New York? Mondani? Don't make sure that nigga don't win. Get Brandon Johnson out of fucking Chicago. Get Catherine Hochul out of fucking office. And you put people in there that's for the American citizens. That's how you do that shit. That's how you do that shit. It's only in Democratic strongholds that the shit is happening. We just had 27 people OD in Baltimore in one day on the same block at the same time. Mary ain't worried about that shit. That nigga worried about suing Trump over illegal immigration. These motherfuckers is who's in office that everybody's championing, but they don't have your best interests at heart. You want to see where they getting Social Security? You should go back and watch my previous streams on this stuff. I done talked about it ad nauseum. See, y'all new motherfuckers who come in here, y'all come in here and y'all think that I'm just sitting here car talking. I got a whole nother show that I do at night, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Come holler at me then when I show y'all receipts on that shit. I done did this a million fucking times. Everybody else in this chat knows what I'm talking about. In here, they getting all these benefits that American citizens should be getting. I know people who really need the assistance, who get turned down by the system. But then these motherfuckers who sneak in this bitch, who here and they ain't supposed to be here, getting the benefits that the American citizens who really need the fucking benefits aren't getting. Shit is wild to me. Not to mention the initial thing is they're here illegally. The fuck is you up there defending them for? They're here legally. You know what happened if I snuck my black ass into fucking Mexico? They gonna send my dumb ass home. Y'all see the motherfuckers in Mexico riding over Americans, sneaking in that bitch and fucking up their resources and not paying for shit with pesos and all this other stuff? They is pissed in Mexico right now. They is pissed in Mexico right now. Try to sneak into one of these other countries and see what the fuck happened to you. You might not come home. You might not come home. But y'all running around this bitch fucking capping for illegal. They're here illegally. The whole Facebook group know how to sneak in this bitch? That's crazy. That's the crazy part, yo. Like, it's like y'all niggas be marching yourselves off the cliff. Y'all march yourselves off the cliff. Y'all helping replace yourselves. You're helping to disenfranchise yourself. That's the fucking crazy part to me. Helping to disenfranchise yourself. Fucking pots. Following the Pied Piper right over. Yo, these new truck drivers are just trash, yo. I've never seen so many truck accidents in this area than I've seen since I've been at this damn port. And it's always these young truck drivers They be driving these fucking tractor trailers like they got Altimas and shit. They be driving these bitches like Altimas and fucking G35s. Like, nigga, you got a whole 53 feet behind you. You can't fucking drive like that. Hella accident, yo. Shit's crazy. Anyway. And now you got Iran. I ran out this bitch. They done put 40 million on Trump head again. Who put money on Trump head before? Remember they had there was a price on Trump head like what, like a year ago, 2 years ago. Now was it the fatwa? I think it's what they call it, the fatwa, whatever. They done fucking crowdfunded $40 million on Trump head for assassination. I swear, yo, they gonna try everything to get us into this war. They gonna try everything to get America into this fucking war. I'm shocked they ain't went after one of his kids yet. I am shocked that they ain't went after one of his motherfucking kids yet, yo. They're gonna take another crack at it too. Yeah, you're right. I'm with you, Dro. The benefit should be going to our veterans. The money that Karen Bass is giving to illegal should be going to our veterans. I 100% agree with you. I'm right there with you, yo, 1000%. Me and you can both agree on that shit. But that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. You know what I mean? But now they got 40 million on Trump here. You think somebody gonna take a crack at it? 40 million? You think somebody gonna take a crack at that shit? That's my question. It's a lot of bread. That's a lot of bread. I mean, I would assume that whoever took a crack at it They going to get found out, right? Iran's taking full responsibility, I guess, on the contract, the 40 million. But I just feel like it's another play at getting America into this war with Iran. You see this? Iran's trying to assassinate our sitting president. We have to eradicate them. We have to wipe them off the map. Now, look, I am not, by no stretch of the imagination, defending Iran at all. At all. They always chanting death to America and shit like that. You know what I mean? They say to kill the infidels and all that other shit. I got you. Not to mention all the bullshit they be doing, hiding behind citizens, hiding behind them Palestinians and shit like that, like a fucking human shield. You know what I mean? All the proxies they send out to do crazy shit. I am not defending Iran by no stretch of the imagination, but I'm not going to sit here and pretend that some other faction, ain't out here trying to get America to fight Iran or to bomb Iran or to wipe Iran out. And we already know who that is. You know what I mean? That's the crazy shit. That's the crazy shit. The question is, somebody gonna take a crack at this shit? You think somebody gonna take a shot at Trump for 40 million? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Let's just say somebody took a crack at old Donnie T and they were successful at hitting him or whatever. I don't know. Okay? Let's do a hypothetical out there. Okay? Lord forbid. That person who took the crack at him and quote unquote collected on the money would then be found out the very next day, because that money is, in my opinion, that $40 million is some government that ain't Iran's money. We'll say it like that. We'll say it like that. Like I told y'all before with the other shit, I said I think there are other bad actors that are trying to get us into this, and they're going to blame all that shit on Iran, including maybe the Ayatollah of Iran may be in on this shit with the fucking, I don't know, Mossad and Langley. Who knows, man? All the world's a stage, yo. It's all big. It's all a WWE match, yo. So let's just say somebody tried to collect on that 40 million. They're going to blame it on some fucking Iranian national or something like that. And then, boom, here we go. We potentially back into another war. They thought they was on point when Trump sent them fucking Moabs to them nuclear facilities. I just knew we was going to fucking war. And I knew that wouldn't be the first, that wouldn't be the last attack. I knew it wouldn't be the last time they tried to get us into some shit. Who do I mean? They, them, the collective. It ain't just one faction. It ain't a country. It's a collective group of people that want this war. Right? It's not a matter of just saying, oh, Iran wants this war or Israel wants us in this war with them. It's a collective group of people that really run shit. The Council on 13, I don't know, Davos, the motherfuckers that meet in Switzerland every year. They want a new forever war because war is money. Hell, the American economy is based on debt and war. If I owe you $1,000, I'm worth $1,000. If a country owes us billions of dollars for weapons we send over there to them, then we're worth billions of fucking dollars, or trillions of dollars. Our economy is debt and war. We're a debt and a war economy. So if we get into another forever war, it's more money for us. You know? I feel you. That's where we at, man. Think about it, right? Everybody thought that that what the fuck was his name? Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. Remember that? We went into Iraq for that shit. That shit was a complete lie. Told by the powers that be to get us into a war. The Gulf of Tonkin didn't even exist. They made up a whole ship and said that our ship got sunk for us to go into Vietnam. The Lusitania, we torpedoed or bombed our own fucking ship to get into World War I. The president of Kuwait's daughter came before Congress and they made up a lie about babies being killed in incubators to get us into fucking was it Desert Storm or the Gulf War? We knew about Pearl Harbor and let Pearl Harbor happen so we can go into World War II. These people that feel like they run the world, they are not opposed to offering some citizens of some country to start a war for destabilization and all this other stuff. I have to understand Israel they antagonizing? You're right. You're right. I agree with you. Israel is the antagonizer. I said that. I said that if you've been here for a cup of coffee, or anybody that's ever been in my stream, I've said that. What I tell you guys about that day in October? What I tell you, I said that shit was allowed to happen. I said that day in October was allowed to happen. It's just cause to go in there and take the Gaza Strip. It was allowed to go down so they can go get the Gaza Strip. Yeah, I'm that's not lost on me. Again, go back and watch my streams. Go back and watch my streams. So you just listening to me in car spitballing. This is shit we'll go into depth on later on tonight on the show. But now they doing another false flag. $40 million on Trump head assassination attempt. Somebody's gonna try it. Like fucking retards. They're gonna fucking try it. The person will be killed. They'll blame it on whatever country. They'll blame it on Iran or Hezbollah or whoever, somebody. And then we have to go get that get back. And they're gonna want us to go do something and bomb Iran or do whatever, or get into this war. They're gonna try everything to get into this war. They're gonna try everything for us to go in there and take out Iran. That's what they want us to do. Simple as that. Oh, the Caribbean Festival? You talking about JR? The Caribbean Festival? That was this past weekend, wasn't it? I know my homeboy was down there. I know he said he made a couple of dollars. I should have went with him and shit. I should have went with him down there. I ain't feel like it. I was just so tired this weekend. I just chilled out, yo. I just chilled out this weekend for real. I just jumped on the Blackstone, made me some breakfast and shit. I put it on X, like told Unc I get the game up. Unc got a Blackstone, like you gotta go make you some breakfast, Unc. You gotta put that Blackstone to work, my man. I might have started doing like little cooking streams for real. I know who it benefits the most. It benefits Israel. We all know that. We all know who it benefits the most. Again, what's your name? Droll. None of this shit you're saying is new to us. Again, you need to go and watch my streams. Go watch my previous streams. We don't take sides over this bitch. We look at shit at a 30,000 foot view, and if the shit is on, we look at that shit and see that shit is bullshit, we'll tell you that's bullshit. If that shit is going up and up, we'll tell you that shit is on the up and up. Simple as that. No Epstein list, that's some bullshit, and I don't like it. Cash Patel, I never had any faith in him. Paying Bondi, never really had any faith in Shorty. Dan Bongino, I was disappointed in. But now Dan Bongino look like he's stepping down because of that shit. So maybe Dan Bongino may still be on the up and up, and he don't like what the fuck went down. You know, I told y'all about that day in October and what it was trying to be. I made a video. I made a video. It might not be on YouTube because YouTube keep taking all my shit down, right? See, YouTube don't like what I talk about. So this stream will be demonetized immediately. They might take it down off the thumbnail. My stream on Thursday was taken down. My stream last Thursday was taken down. My stream on Monday was taken down. He was talking about that shit. Just like I just told y'all. Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell massaged Langley. Them files ain't get released because the governments that fucking curated those files ain't about to fucking get that shit to you. I told you that day in October was curated. Day in October was allowed to happen so Israel can go in and take the Gaza Strip. I told y'all that. I call that shit straight down the middle. You know what I mean? The Epstein list might be a smoke screen. You think so, JR? I don't think it's a smoke screen. I think they really trying to kill that shit. I think Bibby, because look, Bibby was over this bitch, yo. Bibby was over this bitch. I think he gave the order to fucking stand down on the list. That's my opinion. I think Pam Bondi is just as part of the deep state as anybody else. I think Bibby gave the stand down order because I think a lot of that information is going to lead back to the Israeli government and the American government joint fucking thing. Maybe MI6. It might be a whole Five Eyes situation. But we know that Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein were fucking agents. They were agents. She'll be let out of jail soon. They'll get 20 years. If they say that Epstein list don't exist, then guess what? Y'all put her in jail. What the fuck y'all put her in jail for 20 years for? For 20 years. Y'all put her in jail for 20 years based on a list that you guys said didn't exist. So what's that now? Now she gets out of jail. She gets to go home. Yeah, we know, Dro. We know. See, the thing is, like I said, if you were here listening to the stream, what I tell you guys, this shit is biblical, man. Israel wants to go into the Gaza Strip. They want to control the Gaza Strip. They want to build a third temple. In order to build their third temple, whether you believe in it or not, in order for them to build their third temple, they got to knock down the Dome of the Rock. Do you think any Muslim country, any true Muslim country, is going to let that shit go down? Their holy land, their holy fucking site or whatever it is. You think any Muslim country going to let that shit happen? No, they're not. Okay, no. I'm not talking about Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates because they're fucking just as much agents as Israel is. The House of Saud and all that shit is the same. It's the same as Israel. Yeah, they should, Don. Who was the participants in these videos who said they was there? That's why we know it's bullshit. The reason why they ain't gonna let the list go is because when I made the video, I made go look at it because you know what I need to do. I need to try to repost them on YouTube because YouTube was giving me the blues. I'm trying to put them bitch up. I got them shits on my TikTok. I got that shit on my Instagram. Cannon.hotep on TikTok. Cannon Hotep on Instagram. Again, Cannon.hotep on TikTok. Cannon Hotep on Instagram, Cannon Hotep on X. The videos live there. They curated all that information because they still need to keep their foot on the neck of the people that they need to control. So you really think they're going to give us that information? No, the fuck they're not, because they still need it. They still need it to keep control. You know what I mean? What's up, Pro? That's right. Get y'all HotepCon tickets. Is this an ad? It's a fucking ad. Get y'all HotepCon tickets, y'all. September 12th through the 14th. We is in Savannah, Georgia, guys. We is in Savannah, Georgia, September 12th through the 14th. That's my birthday week. That's Strong Dad birthday week. We in Savannah, Georgia. HotepCon, the cookout. HotepCon, the cookout is going to be a fantastic time. It's going to be me, Hotep Jesus, Uncle Hotep. Strong Dad going to be in the building. Protocol is on the ones and twos and the motherfucking grill. I'm going to be on the fish. I'm going to be on the seafood boil. All right? This is going to be a great time. We playing horseshoes and fucking cornhole and fucking chess. We're going to sing the songs we like to sing. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. You know what I mean? Period. Let's go. So, but yeah. Like I said, guys, season 4 of America is lit. Season 4 of America is lit. And if that wasn't enough, they're going to hit us with another fucking weather machine gun in Texas. So apparently some company called Rainmaker was fucking seeding the clouds 2 days before the fucking storm hit in Texas. Now again, Hotep's been told you, because the day we found that shit out, what did I say to you guys? I said, damn, this seems like when Dubai or whoever it was, United, whoever the fuck, I think it was Dubai, when they overseeded the clouds and they fucking flooded themselves. Remember I said that shit? I said that the day we found out about Rainmaker seeding them clouds 2 days prior. I said, damn, this looked like some crazy shit, like how the UAE or Dubai, whoever it was, overseeded the clouds and flooded themselves. You can't tell me that that's natural. 26 feet in 45 minutes don't make no sense. A game of horseshoes. Rainmaker coming to USA Network in August. Oh, Lord have mercy. But yeah, now they about to get a whole nother storm in like the next day or two. Shit is crazy, man. Pray for them people in Texas, y'all. I don't know if this shit is actually just happening because it's happening, or if this shit happening because they want to do some eminent domain shit. It could be some eminent domain shit like they did, and I still think like the Maui fires and the LA fires and shit like that was so they could claim some land. Again, that whole own nothing and be happy mantra they've been, chanting. You know what I mean? Putting in 15-minute cities and stuff like that. Could be a fucking land grab, bro. But it's sad, man, because you're gonna see like the people in Texas. I'm just gonna take a wild guess that their insurance companies aren't gonna fucking cover none of it. Their insurance companies ain't gonna cover none of that shit. Just like they didn't cover the shit in Maui, just like they didn't cover that shit in California. And people gonna lose, generational like land. You know what I mean? It's sad. They got to sell it for pennies on the dollar. Yeah, quite a few disasters happened in these last few years, and my honest opinion is just believe that our God is mad at us. You think God just mad at us? It's a possibility. But we got too many people also trying to play God, and they trying to play with the fucking weather. And I think that at some point they figured out how to fuck with the weather, and they've been weaponizing the weather to their advantage. So it's interesting, man. It is interesting times, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, exactly, Rob. They talking about building fucking public housing in 15-minute cities where they did that shit at, yeah, where the fires happened. Exactly. And even if this shit is a natural disaster, they're not going to let a good crisis go to waste. Remember that shit? Never let a good crisis go to waste. They're going to capitalize off this shit, and they're gonna fuck a lot of people over, man. They're gonna fuck a whole lot of people over. I feel sorry for them, man. I feel so fucking sorry for them. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I'm about to grab me some water and some shit like that because I got a long ass day today. If you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon that lets you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, guys. Let people know we're live. We back tonight, 10:30 p.m. YouTube. If YouTube keep my fucking stream up and stop snatching this shit down. If you can't find me on YouTube, I'm over on kick.com/CanonHotep. I'm over on rumble.com/CanonHotep. And I'll be live on x.com/CanonHotep. Anyway, guys, until next time, it's Canon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss, and don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today.